Hello and welcome back to ISpeakSpokeSpoken. My name is James and today we have a listening exercise for you. Today I interviewed Oisin, who is a native American speaker, and I am James, a native British speaker. So we have the questions here, and if you look up at the top right hand corner of the video there, you'll see a link to all of the resources that we have here on the board and some more that I'm going to show you in just a moment, and you can print it out and follow along as we go, or you can just do it on your computer as well. So here are the slides. So here are the other 8 slides here, and you can pause and have a look at them now. Just remember that these are a little bit, we were quite fast in the video, but it's good for you to practice listening to these native speakers and just try and understand as much as you can. Don't worry if you don't understand everything, just practice, and you can rewind if you want and just keep going over it until you do. But don't worry if you don't at all. So enjoy the video and let us know how you do. Welcome back to ISpeakSpokeSpoken. My name is James and this is...
I am Oisin.
And today we are talking about the differences between British and American English. So firstly, we're going to introduce you. So could you please tell me about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Oisin. I am a software developer who lives in Estonia. I'm originally from California. What else do I have? In my free time, I like to play football, soccer.
Sweet.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay, yeah.
And I also like talking on cameras.
Nice.
And here we are. Perfect.
So why did you move to Estonia?
I moved to Estonia after I finished university because I was bored and wanted to move to Europe.
Okay, fair enough.
So I took I applied for lots of job offers, and the company that took me was the Estonian one.
Okay,
so here I am. Yeah.
Sweet. How did you find the move?
It was actually very, very easy. I met a lot of great people very quickly.
Yeah.
And life in Estonia can be easy with the government online, and everything is very close together. Yeah, and I think it's a nice life here.
Okay,
yeah, and I don't like driving, so
that's fair.
That helps a lot. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's quite snowy for a lot of the.
It's also very snow. I actually like the weather here.
Yeah,
I love the snow.
Okay, right.
Now that I've been there,
is it snowy at all where you live?
No.
America?
So I'm from San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
And there's no snow, and it's barely rain, always sun.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
hot. Okay, nice.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No. So what is your occupation actually?
So I'm a software developer. Yes. I work for an American company remotely. So I studied computer science in university, so that's where I finished. That's where I did computer science, and I chose that because I like logic and I like putting things together. When I was young, I liked using the Lego bricks. Yeah. But also realized I have very thick hands that are not very nimble.
So professional Lego creators out of the window.
So I realized, hey, I can do this with a computer instead of my big hands. So it worked.
And what kind of thing does it entail, your job? What kind of stuff do you do?
So I'm more specifically a web developer. Okay. So I make the website for my company's product. Nice. So we make dashboards, we make interfaces for using your data. So that's what I do on a daily basis.
Sweet. And what is the most challenging and also the best part of the job?
Oh, the best part is when you get to just make stuff. You get to build Legos on like a software scale. And you get this instant feedback from the screen that says, whoopee, here it's working.
Here it is.
Here you go. And then the worst part is when there's a bug and you don't know where it comes from. Okay. But the best part about that is when you finally solve it and you feel amazing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that once the website's out there, that's kind of what you're doing with it. You're fixing it.
That is one of the best parts is a lot of people use the product I work on. So people will ask me like, hey, this is cool, and can actually say, hey, I made that myself.
Yes, yeah, no, 100%.
So it's very gratifying.
It is very creative. I mean, it kind of matches that like logic, what you said there, with that creativeness and all of that. Yeah. You write it and then it's there. You see that.
It's painting on a very weird scale. Yeah.
And how did you get introduced to that kind of thing, like actually doing that?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I grew up in San Francisco area, so lots of people. Of course, now it's known as a tech hub. So lots of people were involved in technology. So my school had lots of tech programs, and I got roped into it, and I never left.
Yes, you're still there today.
I'm still there today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Many places in America being tech hubs with how much they need nowadays. It's massive. But is it a very competitive market over there? I bet.
Yes, it's extremely competitive. I remember seeing jobs that would ask for entry-level person with 5 years of experience.
Oh, nice.
So
I do find this sometimes where it's like, okay, it's that catch-22, isn't it?
Right.
You need the 5 years of experience to get the job, but then you need the job to get the experience.
Right. It doesn't make any sense.
Where does this chain begin?
Right. And it's like, well, you should have had 8 internships in university. Wait a minute.
Well,
I actually need to go to university too, so it doesn't make any sense.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And in America, it's like it's like the university, you have to pay as soon as you start over there.
Yes, I paid too much money for university, but thankfully other people have paid way more than me. Yes. Well, not thankfully, unfortunately. Yeah. Thankfully I paid way less.
Okay,
let's
that's
go
good.
With that.
Yes.
Rephrase it for everybody.
Is it kind of a big range depending on the subject that you do?
No, so basically you could do a degree in social sciences or a degree in technology, and they usually cost more or less the same.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, like I'm quite interested in what you do in a typical day in your life, because I know, as you said, what your job is, but actually, what do you do on a daily basis?
Oh, okay. So I'll wake up. I will go to the gym if I don't have football practice that day. Have some coffee. Take my time. Maybe read some news. And then go to work.
Sweet.
At work, usually I will usually code for a few hours, maybe play ping pong with people sometimes.
Nice.
Have my lunch, go back to coding, and then go home or go out to dinner with friends or go to football practice.
Okay.
So usually relatively packed.
Sweet. And you said you play football. What kind of stuff? Where do you play? What is your position?
Oh, well, I am a central midfielder.
Okay, quick question. Is this British football?
Here we go. So I play in the US, we call soccer.
Soccer, and we call it football.
Right. And living in Estonia, they call it football.
Okay. Nice.
So my first time I played football here, I called it soccer, and everyone made fun of me. I bet. They still make fun of me for that one time.
Yeah, no, I think America and Australia is kind of the only place that it's okay.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe Canada.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Canada calls it, because they have Canadian football.
Yes, because there's Australian football, Canadian football, and American football.
Football. So it's so we have to call it soccer. We don't really have a choice here. It doesn't make sense. Football in America is not a football. There's no feet involved, really.
I don't want to get in a war between me and the American audience, but I agree. I think you do use your feet in the English football,
right? And I prefer
not
that.
so much in the American.
As I mentioned with big hands earlier, my feet are more nimble. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't exactly dribble the ball with your hands.
No, I cannot.
And do you speak any Estonian, or like when you're reading the news, is it in American?
It is in American and British English. I have been trying to learn other languages, but I found it quite hard because everyone speaks amazing English here.
That's it. Yeah. No, 100%. I do find that with English that it is quite difficult to learn other languages because everyone will talk to you in English. But it is good to learn some languages. Have you tried with Estonian?
I tried with Estonian.
Yeah.
It is a very, very hard language relative to English, and everyone here speaks amazing English.
Yes, that's the thing. So there's less urgency for it.
Absolutely.
100%. Okay, what do we have next? So, what do you do on the weekend? Because that's your weekday.
That's my weekday. On the weekends, Sometimes I will go to the bar with my friends.
Nice.
Sometimes we'll watch soccer.
Okay, so
I'm a big fan of Arsenal in the Premier League, so
Okay.
we'll go and watch. Sometimes we'll go to other places and hang out and play board games.
okay.
Some other days I will just go for a walk and see some other part of the city I haven't seen before, do some cooking, reading, watch some movies. Yeah, I like to keep it relatively chill.
Nice, yeah. Are there any kind of very American board games that you play?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like the American board games have kind of made their way around the world.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so like I went to a board games bar in Estonia, and they have Monopoly, and they have Risk,
exactly.
and they have Uno. Uno seems to be very universal.
Uno's amazing.
A great game, right? So yeah, like I really can't say they're American games anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of international, aren't
Exactly,
they? Yeah, and
exactly.
they're translated in every language.
Right.
But yeah, no, 100%. So yes, you do that. You go to the bar. What is your drink of choice?
Ooh, depends on the part of the night.
Okay.
Normally, I will start with water or a Coca-Cola.
Good idea.
Then move to some Heinekens.
Okay.
And if the night gets really sloppy, which it never does,
Yep, that's good.
go to rum and Coke or a Long Island.
Okay, so you kind of build your way up.
Absolutely.
But yes, no, 100%. So yeah. I mean, I like the starting with water bit.
Right.
And kind of like, I mean, if I am drinking alcohol, I try and add a bit of water in between each because it keeps you hydrated. Okay, so here we are. We have question 5 here. So what kind of music, movies or TV shows do you enjoy? And then I'll ask the next bit.
Okay, great. So in terms of music, I'm very into rock, indie rock.
Yeah.
I recently got back to listening to old rock songs, so things like U2. Someone just introduced Depeche Mode to me.
Never heard of this.
Oh, they're really good.
Okay, sweet. I'll have to check it out.
Back to listening to Bowie. So all over the place. I also got introduced to Estonian folk rock, which is quite interesting. There's a band called Trat Attack, which I really, really enjoy.
Sweet.
They basically play with fiddles and bagpipes, but then they have techno kind of roots as well, which is really interesting.
And is that kind of from this century, or is that from...
Yeah, that's from like the past 10 years.
Oh, sweet, amazing.
So they're becoming more famous on the European stage at the very least.
European folk music is just so it's so amazing. I mean, I love this kind of. I mean, I love like the traditional folk music, and there are some songs that they've kind of added beats to and made it like this, and it's just like they really bang. They're really good.
Actually, in Estonia is known for its folk music.
Okay.
It has one of the highest numbers, if not the highest numbers of folk songs and traditional songs in the world.
I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah.
Okay, Estonian music will be in my playlist very soon.
Absolutely.
Okay, do you like the Beatles?
I love the Beatles.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And like I'm very happy about the new song that came out. There we go. So are there any American artists? This is quite important. Are many American artists or shows you would recommend?
Ooh, well, at the detriment of me looking not sophisticated at all, I really don't watch that many shows. I usually watch Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I'm rewatching Futurama. I love adult animation.
Yeah, nice.
And I will be looking into other things soon. And in terms of movies, I actually... I haven't watched a movie in a long time.
Okay.
I'm quite... I prefer going out and doing things or just doing something outside. But my favorite type of show actually is the British panel show.
Okay. Do you have any in particular?
So I do love Mock the Week, which was just cancelled.
Yeah. Really? I didn't know.
And Frankie Boyle's New World Order.
Okay.
That was canceled as well. Says a lot about my sense of humor, is just getting canceled left and right. Would I Lie to You is
Would I Lie
a
to You
great
is
one.
very good, very good.
David Mitchell is one of my favorite
he's
comedians.
He's so
Amazing,
good.
right?
The Peep Show.
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh, ridiculous. They're and they haven't been canceled, which I like.
Yes, yeah.
Well, Peep Show, well, yeah, it's gone, but
yeah, but it didn't get cancelled.
it didn't get
Still
canceled,
around.
right.
But yeah, Would I Lie to You is amazing.
Amazing show.
This is such a good show, Rob Brydon. And also, have you seen, what is it called? It's the, Cats Does Countdown.
Of course. Again, at the detriment of me looking not sophisticated, I have watched every single episode of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown.
I respect that greatly.
Yeah.
It's an amazing show.
It's a great show.
It's so good. It's so good.
It makes me feel smart while also watching comedy.
Exactly.
Which is
exactly
what I need sometimes.
Yeah, you get to do the maths and everything. I mean, I also love The Chase, because this is another one that, like, when you get it right and the chaser gets it wrong, it's the best feeling ever.
Right. It's absolutely fantastic.
I'm like, I'd ace this one. It's like when The Cube was on TV. It's like, I do that very easily.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think everyone says that. And then there's always the select few who go on there and realize it is actually
it's
way
not
harder
actually.
than it
It's just it looks. Yeah, no, I was about to say the same with the Olympics, but it's not so true. I'd probably get bullied by the comments if that was.
Oh, not even a question. Not even a question.
Oh yeah, like the Olympic trampolining, easy.
That's how you end up with 4 broken limbs.
That's it. Yeah, no, exactly, exactly. Oh well, so I hope you
on that wonderful note.
Yeah, so please don't bully me in the comments, but I hope you enjoyed the video. It was great talking to you, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I've been James.
I've been Oisin.
Okay, so how did that go? So we're going to now have a look at the answers to the question. So let's go through those. 1. What is Oisin's occupation? Did you get it? Oisin is a software developer. Okay, question number 2. Where does Oisin live now? You got it? He lives in Estonia right now. Okay. What is Oisin's favorite hobby? Well, in America, it's soccer. In English, in British English, we call it football. Nice one. Number 4. What is the best part of his job? It's making and building stuff. Yep, he loves making and building things. And he talks all about the Lego and things like this, and that's the reason why he got into it. So number 5. What is the worst part of his job? It's tracking bugs and solving problems. Did you get it right? Okay, good one. Number 6. Where did he grow up? Where did he grow up? He grew up in California, which is a state in America. Okay, question number 7. Is it hard to be a software developer? Well, he said, yes, it is very competitive. Okay. Does Oisin drink coffee and read the news? Yes, he does. Okay, so question number 9. What's Oisin's position in soccer? He is a central midfielder. Okay, question number 10. Does Oisin only speak English? Does he? Yes, he does. So question number 10. So why does Oisin struggle to learn languages? He lacks a sense of urgency and everyone speaks English in Estonia. Okay, did you get it right? All right. So question number 12. What is Oisin's drink of choice? He chose a Long Island and rum and a Coke and a water, for example. Okay, question number 13. What type of music does Oisin love? Did you get it? He loves rock and indie rock. And he mentioned some Estonian folk music as well. Okay, question number 14. What is a very popular type of music in Estonia? Folk music. Okay, so if you got that one right, you got it. Okay, question number 15. Which show could Oisin recommend? Which show did he recommend? Rick and Morty, Futurama, and the British panel shows. Okay. And last but definitely not least, do Oisin and James love a show called The Chase? And the answer was yes. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I've been James. We've been ISpeakSpokeSpoken, and joyfully...